I know you're trying to talk, but for some reason I cannot hear you, but we'll see what we can do. Well, you're gonna, it says connecting audio, no rush. Okay, I thought we had a student, but I hope the student will come back. I am recording, and once somebody chimes in, we'll ask the person what they're trying to do. Somebody asked me about the homework and all that. Now, I've been recording things and I've been mentioning it. You really want to go over the video recording, but I'll show you where things are. So, okay. The recorded lectures are here. It says recorded lectures. By the way, it's 4161. All right. And what have I been doing? We're going to work on this packet, fractions 2. We have done a bunch. Most of them have been recorded. We have done a bunch, and I'm going to do a few more from here. Where is this packet? Well, this packet is right here in problem sets. Let me just make sure if I'm sharing things. Okay, I think I see. Brianna, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you. So somebody asked me to go over where things are and what we're doing. Then I'm gonna take some questions from you, okay? Just to let you know, we are recording. It's a little informal. I know it's an online class, but I'll be with you in 1 second, okay? All right, so once again, this is our, for now, this is where we are. I'll add a few more problems, okay? I think I've done, I don't remember exactly. I think maybe up to 30, maybe 47, 48. I don't know, we're gonna find out. They're all recorded. And where am I storing the recorded lectures? Right here, okay, under the date. And if nobody's here, I can continue for an hour. Sometime when we have more people, we have to chop it up and all that. So your packet that we are working on is right here under fractions 2. Okay, this is the packet that we are working on. Your first exam will be, a lot of the problems on the first exam will come from this packet. All right, what about this packet? This packet, and I did mention it in my previous recording, this packet is just for fun. You don't have to study it for my exams. This has some really good problems that you can use in your own class, in middle school, even in elementary classrooms. So we are not worried about it. And I hope we are being recorded. So I want to make sure you understand it. So the plan is we're going to see, we have one student, we're going to see what she wants to do. We'll do some of those. And then we're going to continue working on fractions 2. One more thing. If nobody shows up, I'm going to record my lecture. You guys can chime in. And so I'll try to do the lecture. The recorded lectures will be there. A couple of you told me via email that you won't be able to come, but you will watch the lectures. And I really would encourage you to watch the lectures. You can't just say, won't be able to come, I can't watch your lectures, how do I pass? That's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So make sure you do your work. Now, if you can do all these problems on your own, totally fine. If you, here are our packets, right here. Working on fractions 2, just these. If you can do them on your own, you're all set. Then we're going to work on area perimeter, the next packet. Once we start, I'll tell you. Now I'm back to you, Brianna. Let me see what I can do for you. Oh, we have 3 people. Wow, we are lucky today. How are you, Connor?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good to see you. I don't know if you followed me to what extent. I was referring to some of the things somebody raised. So the problems again are here. We are somewhere here. We should be able to wrap up this fractions packet. But other than that, I'm gonna take some questions. And just to let you know that when I'm alone, I do a lot. because in class, people say, can you do it again? Can you do another one? Sometimes if it's a difficult problem, I will record two parallel solutions, do the first one, then do the next one. Sometimes I just assume it's clear enough, but I'm going to start with you guys. Who has questions? Who wants me to do what, or anything generic that you want to discuss? Where is this? Where is that? All those things are a valid topic of discussion.
On Tuesdays.
Say that once again.
I said me and Connor have a lab at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
You and Connor have what? Say that again. It's your mic. I'm getting bits and pieces of your sentence.
We have a lab class at 1 o'clock.
Okay, you have another class at 1 o'clock. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, do you want me to schedule a different time slot? I can. I'm fairly flexible, except for I have a class in the morning. What about 11:30 till 12:30?
That'll work.
So I'm going to go, since most people said they won't come, so it really doesn't matter. If people want to come, I want to give them a chance. So just to let you know, I am going to go here, not right now. I am going to change this time from 11:30 till noon, and you can remain, in class for, for the first 1 hour or so. That's totally fine. So I'm going to make it 11:30 works a little better for you, Brianna, and I'm assuming Connor too. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Let me do it right now. 11:30 works for me. Okay, so what else? I'm going to write it right here, and hopefully people will pick up on it. And we're going to make it 11:30, 12:30, 1 is fine, 11:30. But the way I've been doing it, and I hope I'm being recorded the way I've been doing it, I'll lecture for an hour, then I'm going to hang around for half an hour. I don't want to get too ahead of the class. So it'll be 11:30 till 1. I'll be available for you guys. For the first hour, we'll do some math. I'll record even if nobody's here. But go ahead, Brianna. Do you have any math related question? But thanks for sharing what you just did.
Not right now, because I haven't had a whole lot of time to look at the packet. So I'm with you with some questions tomorrow.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Do you want to go over anything today? Here is what I was thinking. If people don't have a lot of questions, I was thinking about working on this packet, the same packet. I can do a couple of problems with you and we can record. And if you have any questions, you can say, explain this again. I think we were somewhere here. I don't remember the number. Let me find out. And of course, you can ask me questions tomorrow as well. Let me see. So this is the packet. Yeah, look at the problems, some of those problems. If you want me to redo a couple of them, I'll be happy to do them. Recording is one thing. And when somebody's really there and they catch, oh, no, you didn't say that. Or what about that? All those things are good. I think this is the last one we did, if I'm not totally mistaken. We did this one too. And we did, okay, then I think we are somewhere here around 23. So if I'm not mistaken, 29, 30, let me see, what's 29? No, I think we did 29 and 30 as well. Yeah, we did 29, good. We did 29, and that was hard. We did 30. So we did those, and then where are we? 47, 48. Some of these problems that you guys had me last semester, some of these problems get a little more challenging, but not too bad, not beyond you guys. Let's see what's going on. Let's do a couple. So we have done 47, the glass problem. We have done 48. No, we didn't do 48. Okay, 48 is not a bad problem to start, guys. And I won't be surprised if those of you are here and some of the people in our class, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Let's try 48. Okay, I know you can see the answer, but try to ignore it. All right, so 48, again, 48 is from fractions 2. Whereas fractions 2, it's in problem set folder, and I will be happy to add some extra practice, and you can always email me and say, can you add extra practice for that problem? I will do it. So let's see if we can work on this. Now I'm going to do it. Just want to make sure I'm recording. It says I'm recording. Okay, so let me take this problem and I'm going to change some of the colors. Some of the colors to blue. I'll be happy to do, this is a difficult problem, and I'll be happy to do a couple of versions. And like, as you know, some of these problems will show up on the exam. This is, I'm going to call it orange. All right, so we have 2 people here, 2 individuals. And let me take this problem. And I'm going to do at least 2. Okay, now, here's the question. Lauren saved $84 more than Fiona. So Lauren has some saving. Fiona has some saving. Lauren has $84 more. Okay, so that's not a bad sentence. We know exactly what it means. Now, the next one is a little tricky, the orange one. 1/5 of Lauren's saving is same as 3/8 of Fiona's saving. That's a little tricky, okay? Because these fractions are not so clean cut. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to see, now I'm getting this is a new software for me, and so be a little patient.
Is this one just like the one that we did yesterday, that you had to find a common denominator, like a common one between 5 and 8 or something like that?
Connor, I know, I don't think we have done quite like this in this class. I don't think we have. Okay. It's, you can always compare 2 problems and say there are some similarities, but I would say it's a little different. So what I'm going to do, guys, I do know. Okay, let's do it this way, if you don't mind. Okay. If you don't mind. Okay, so I am going to take this. I am going to take the 2 numerators. Okay. I am going to take the 2 numerators, not the denominator. Yesterday we talked about denominators. The numerator is 1. The numerator is 3. I'm going to multiply them. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, I'm going to multiply the 2 numerators, and I'm going to explain to you why that's a good choice. So I'm going to say that 3, I'm going to give these girls 3 parts. This is the first girl, Lauren, and this is the second girl, Fiona. Okay, these are their equal parts, guys. Okay, where did 3 come from? Well, 3 comes from the multiplication of the 2 denominators. All right, and I'm going to write Lauren here. 1/5 of Lauren. This is Lauren. Lauren's money. And this is only 1/5 of her money. And this is Fiona's money. And this is only 3/8 of Fiona's money. 3/8. So what I'm going to do, if this is now, this is familiar to you guys, okay? If this is 3/8, how many parts do I need to complete Fiona's money? If this is 3/8, 1/8, 1/8, and 1/8. I need 5 more boxes to complete Fiona's money. And I'm going to change this color to maybe red. I'm going to put it right here. This now represents all of Fiona's money. Okay, 3/8 and 5/8. That is all the 8 parts. Can I kind of do the same thing with Lauren, except for this is Lauren's 1/5, not 3/8. This is Lauren's 1/5. If this is 1/5, I need 4 of these to make all of Lauren's amount, because 1/5 plus 1/5, if you add 1/5 5 times, one of them is here, I need 4/5 here. And how do I represent 4/5? Well, that's not too difficult. I'm going to just go here. Actually, I'm going to take, this is another 1/5 of, which girl are we talking about? Lauren. Okay. And I need 2. I need 3. I need 4. Now take a look. I'm going to change these colors actually. And be a little patient. Let's see if I can change it at the same time. Okay. Now, very carefully, all of this, all of this, all of this. The top row represents all of Lauren's money. And the second row represents all of Fiona's money. Fiona has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 equal parts. And Lauren has 3 times 5, 15 equal parts. If you carefully count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And clearly 1/5 of 15 is 3 because of this. And 3/8 of 8 is also 3, and they do match. So clearly 1/5 of 15, which is 3 boxes that are shaded blue under Lauren, and 3/8 of 8, which is also 3 boxes, which is shaded blue under Fiona's money. Now the question is, the last part of the question is the most interesting part. Let's line things up nicely. It kind of does help. Okay, now this part, I don't need this anymore. Okay, the blue part. Lauren has $84 more. Well, Lauren has more money. I can totally see that. Make it green. So I'm going to give Lauren all of this. Has to be 84 bucks. Why? Because Lauren has 7 additional boxes compared to Fiona. Lauren has 7 more boxes compared to Fiona, and Lauren has $84 more. 7 boxes must represent the $84. If that's the case, I can easily find the value of each box. So each box, I'm going to write it here. Well, let me see if I can move it a little bit. So I'm going to say each box. And by box, I mean a blue box. There are 3 blue boxes here. Each box must equal 84 divided by 7. I think it's 12 if I'm not mistaken. So each box is $12. Each box is $12. What do they want? How much money did the 2 girls save? I don't need this blue thing. Okay, how much money Lauren saved? Well, each box is $12. Okay, Lauren has 15 boxes. Multiply 15 by 12. I'm going to use my calculator. 180. $180. And Fiona, multiply Fiona's 8 by 12. I think that's 96. So Lauren has 180. Fiona has 96. Add them up. And your answer is 180. Let's see if I can write it here. Answer is, I'm going to write it here. Answer 80 plus 96 is equal to, I'm using my calculator, 276. I think that was the answer, but I will check. I do mess things up and you guys know that. That's my answer. Now I'm going to take some questions, but let me check my answer, okay? Let me move this a little bit. Where can I move it? Well, I don't need this. Give me a second. This. I'm gonna move this guy. Right here. That's my final answer in yellow. And my answer, according to my packet, is, that's a good sign. We got the right answer. Let's pause here a little bit. Let's pause there a little bit. I'll be happy to do one more like this. I call it Lauren and Fiona problem. Now, do you guys, did we do anything like that in 3180, 3190, guys?
We did not.
Yeah, I don't think we did. I tried to keep some, you're going to see a couple of those problems, just a couple. There shouldn't be a lot of overlap. I'll pause here a little bit and I'll be happy to do one more. Does that make any sense, guys?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Good, very good. So let's move on. Let's do one more. Okay, it kind of slows us down in a good way. So now Lauren and Fiona, I have to get it from my folder. Okay, so you have to be a little patient, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to post some of these problems on BlazeView today before I go home. Now, those of you who had me, this class shouldn't be really that bad for you guys. Right here. I will bring my answer so that, okay, let me see. It just helps me keep things straight. Okay. Make the class a little more interesting. You know, if you guys ever want to do something on a piece of paper, I'm teaching college algebra and some of my students are doing it. They're like, yeah, we'll do it. And they sometimes tell me what to write and sometimes they will share their screen. All right, I'm going to put it here just so that we kind of know we did this. These are my notes. You don't have to worry about it too much. Right here, we are doing another one. Lauren and Fiona. It seems like the answer is 168. That's not bad to know that. Now I'm going to change this color to blue. I'm going to change this color to orange like before. All right. This. And let's try it. All you have to say if you want to do it, I know you came today for kind of physically for the first time. I don't want to scare you, but if you want to do it, be my guest. All you have to say, can we try it? I'll let you. All right. Here we are. Okay. All right, same kind of a deal. I'm going to take, is it the, no, it's not the exact same problem, but let me do one more thing, guys. Let me change the question a little bit. I don't want to be too similar. Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, it's too similar to the previous one. Okay. I don't like that. Blue and orange. While I do it from tomorrow, unless somebody says change the date, time, I'll try to be here at 11:30. Okay. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm gonna change it. Now, I am going to take the two numerators in the two fractions, 1 and 2. I'm going to multiply them and I will get 2. So the parts that are equal must have 2 units. All right. And I'm going to write, let me see, try to write a little better. First one is Lauren. And the second one is Fiona. All right, as discussed earlier, I am going to take the equal part. 0, 2 times 1 is 2. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take my blue part and these are the equal parts, 2 from 1 times 2. Now, this is 1/6 of Lauren's money. This is 1/6 of her money. How many more parts do I need? If this is 1/6, I need 5 more. I need 5/6. And I'm going to use a different color. And I'm going to make it actually red. And I'm going to take 2 of them. And that's 1/6. Let's write it down. That's what the question says of her money. And this is 2/3. 2/3 is very easy. You need only one of the squares. So one 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 6. I think I need one more. And I'm gonna double check just to make sure I didn't mess up. Okay, if this is 1/6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5. I think that's correct. Now this one is very easy. This one is very easy. If this is 2/3, I need one more box. Now I'm going to make it red on purpose just to be consistent. So now the picture is consistent with the question. Clearly see 1/6 of Lauren. Lauren has how many? Lauren has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She has 12 parts. And Fiona has only 3 parts. And I'm going to write actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to write 12 here for Lauren and 3 for Fiona. Now, Lauren has more parts, and that's a good sign. We didn't mess things up too bad. And Fiona has less, but Lauren has $45 more. This has to be Lauren's $45. Has to be. Well, how many of the boxes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 boxes that represent $45. Each box must be, each box must equal 45 divided by 9 is $5. Each box must represent $5 for both girls. They want to know how much money they have altogether. Well, it doesn't hurt to find how much money Fiona has. It doesn't hurt to find how much money Lauren has. Then we're going to just add them together. So we're going to write Fiona's amount will be 3 times 5 or $15. And Lauren has more. Of course, you can add 45 to Fiona. You'll be fine. But I'm just going to do it from scratch. I'm going to say Lauren. She has 12 boxes. Each box is worth $5. That gives us 60 bucks. And that gives us $75 in total. That's my answer. Now, I will take your questions. I'm not rushing, but I'm gonna check my answer. One. Good sign, we got it right. Okay, let's pause here a little bit, see what's going on. How do we feel, guys?
Good. When it says all together,
Mhm.
with the two girls have all together, you're count all the squares, not just the purple ones.
Correct. When I say all together, how much money the two girls have, we mean all the squares for Lauren should be taken into account, and that gives me 60 bucks. And all the squares for Fiona that should be taken into account, that gives me 15 bucks. But then again, it says all together means you're gonna add those two further, yes.
Okay.
Okay, if I said how much money Lauren has, your answer would be 60. If I said how much money Fiona has, your answer would be 15. But if I say how much money the two girls have, your answer should be 75. Now, people do say Fiona has 15, Lauren has 16. I give them points, but the correct answer should be the sum. I'll pause here a little bit, and then we're gonna see what we can do. If it ever shuts us down and I don't get a chance to say bye, that means I'll come back. You use the same link to rejoin. Okay. I think we are recording. So we did two versions of it. I was thinking if we want to move on, let's go back. This is always our point of reference. So what we did 48. And what's next? 53 and 60. Let's see what's going on here. 53 and 60. Okay, this is really the same as Lauren and Fiona. This is really the same, and it's not bad at all. So I'm going to work on it. It shouldn't take me more than 10 minutes, but we'll see. So it's just another version of the same problem. I'm not even, I can color it actually. Doesn't hurt. Blue and orange. It's a little easier than the ones we did. Again, if it kicks us out, I'll be back. I'm trying to optimize the whole recording thing, but sometimes it doesn't kick us out. If we don't have a lot of students, it doesn't kick us out, but I think we'll survive. And my document will always be here. It won't vanish. Okay, guys. All right, same kind of a deal. I am going to take the two numerators. They're 1 and 1. Well, that's easy. So 1 times 1 is 1. That's whoever these people are. Eduardo, 1/2. If this is Eduardo's 1/2, the first one is Eduardo, okay? I'm just going to write E. And the second one is Carson. If this is 1/2 of Eduardo, to do the full, you just need one more. That's all you need. There's not a whole lot going on. That's all of Eduardo's 10. If this is 1/4 of Carson, you need 3 more. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. And we have been changing the colors. So So I have a nice picture now. Clearly, 1/4 of Carson is 1, and 1/2 of Eduardo is 1, and they do match, so that's a good sign. Now, Eduardo has, oh boy, 1/2 of Carson. Actually, I goofed here a little bit, guys. My apologies. 1/2 of Carson, so this is actually Carson, and this is Eduardo. Sorry about that. Because it clearly says 1/2 of Carson, half of Carson. So if this is half, you need one more half. If this is Eduardo's 1/4, you need 3 more. Now the difference is 16. They're saying this is 16. They're telling us this is 16. Well, if this is 16, each box has to be, let me write it down. Each box has to be 16 divided by 2 or 8. And we'll make it a little bigger. Well, if each box is 8, you want to just know how many stamps did Eduardo have? Well, he has 4 boxes. So you're going to say Eduardo has 4 times 8 is equal to 32. I'm not mistaken, that's the right answer. That's my answer. Eduardo has 32 stamps. Final answer. I'm going to pause here.
Will the answers always be whole numbers, or will we have decimal for the test?
Good question. Good question. If it's money, of course you can have decimal. If it's stamps, I wouldn't give you decimals, of course. If it's coins, I wouldn't give you a decimal. But money, yeah, sure, you can have $50.30.
Okay.
That's our answer. So guys, this is going to ask me to shut down and everything. We're not done. I'll certainly record for another half an hour, then I'm going to hang around. So let's come back. It's going to kick us out. That's what it's warning us about. So I'm gonna jump out and come back, use the same link to come back, and I'm going to do some more problems from your packet. See you guys soon.